A pregnant woman got allegedly jumped. That's where this ended up. Not with a diss track, not with a viral argument in someone's comments, with a physical altercation involving Blueface's pregnant girlfriend, and the woman many people assumed was replacing her. What started as a casual live stream with cooking and chemistry turned into something that can't be laughed off. And to understand how it got here, you need to go back to the moment the internet decided to start shipping a situation that wasn't theirs to ship. Blueface and Stunna Girl went live together and the energy was immediately different. He asked what she was cooking: steak, shrimp, mashed potatoes. Regular date energy, except nothing about Blueface is regular. She wasn't doing microwave energy either. She moved around his kitchen like she belonged there. Seasoning, plating, laughing. Blue was hyping her up the whole time. The internet did what it always does. Fans started zooming in on details. Blue wearing her chain, Stunna comfortable in his space. Comments flooding in saying he definitely hit and she's already wifey. Stunna isn't known for playing house for just anybody, so when people saw her that comfortable, they connected the dots fast. The chemistry looked real, too real. But viral moments don't just entertain audiences, they send messages to people watching from the other side of the screen. Jaidyn Alexis was watching. She didn't go live screaming, she didn't post paragraphs. She tried to stay composed. But her Instagram stories said everything without spelling it out. I don't do competition. Don't attach my name. That wasn't a random post. That was a woman drawing a line. Jaidyn wasn't a new face in Blue's world. She'd been around since he got out. Steady, loyal, close enough to tattoo his name on her neck. That's not casual involvement. So watching Stunna in his kitchen, wearing his chain, acting like she'd claimed territory, that hit different than any online rumor. Still, Jaidyn tried to hold it together publicly. She even went live saying she never left. That's my man. I'm sticking around. She sounded like someone who understood him. Someone secure. But then the announcement and it changed everything. They weren't breaking up. They were expecting. The same audience that was joking about Stunna cooking dinner suddenly had to process something much bigger. A baby. Blueface's first child since getting out. A new chapter. Jaidyn looked proud, calm, certain. She posted with captions that made it clear she wasn't going anywhere, and this time she didn't sound insecure. She sounded chosen. And just like that, the narrative flipped. Jaidyn went from jealous girlfriend to pregnant woman holding it down. Stunna went from possible new girl to the outsider circling something that now had real stakes attached to it. Public opinion shifted fast. And according to people close to the situation, that shift is exactly when things moved from live stream tension to real-life confrontation. But before that confrontation, Blue handled something publicly first. He went live, and this time the tone wasn't flirty or chaotic. It was calculated, almost dismissive. He made it clear that whatever people thought was building with Stunna was never serious. I've known her for about 30 days. That line alone shifted the energy. 30 days? After all the cooking, chain wearing, and relationship rumors the internet had been building for weeks, that hit like a public downgrade delivered in 4 words. Then came the bottle analogy. He said the deal breaker wasn't her lifestyle. He already knew how she moved. It wasn't other men. It wasn't the roster talk. It was her over-explaining. He compared it to someone putting a cap on a bottle mid-pour. Once that happens, he said, he's done. The message underneath was simple. She talked too much. She tried to control the narrative, and according to him, that's when it stopped being attractive. That kind of rejection delivered publicly is brutal, especially for someone who isn't used to being minimized. Stunna is used to being chased, picked, claimed, not downgraded on stream in front of hundreds of thousands of people while her name is still trending. She responded on her own live. She said she was never trying to be his girl in the first place. She keeps a roster. She moves how she wants. No man controls her. She laughed it off, joked about getting a new bottle, clearly mocking his analogy. On the surface, it looked confident, casual even, but when someone keeps explaining that they don't care, people start wondering why they're explaining it at all, because the timing made it hard to ignore. Right after being publicly downgraded, right after the pregnancy announcement made Jaidyn's position official, right after the internet stopped shipping her and started questioning her, that's a lot of pressure landing at once. And whether Stunna was truly unbothered or just running damage control, only she knows. What happened next removed any doubt that this had escalated past online drama. Reports surfaced that Stunna allegedly confronted and jumped Jaidyn Alexis. Not an argument, not a heated DM exchange. Physical. And this wasn't just any woman in Blue's orbit. This was his pregnant girlfriend. Even fans who normally treat Blueface's situation like entertainment stopped laughing. The question wasn't about who was right or wrong in the love triangle anymore. The question was why anyone would bring physical violence into a situation involving a pregnant woman. Blueface, who has built an entire brand off trolling through chaos, wasn't smiling this time. He reportedly felt disrespected on a level that had nothing to do with clout or competition. Someone touched the mother of his child. That's not stream content. That crosses into real-world consequences. Restraining orders, assault claims, courtrooms instead of comment sections. And Blue has been down that legal road before. The irony is sharp. For years he thrived in chaos. Multiple women, public arguments, viral instability. He built a brand off keeping everyone close and nothing clean. But now that same chaos was circling back at the worst possible moment, not just as embarrassment, but as a potential legal situation involving someone carrying his child. When you keep everyone close, lines blur, and blurred lines turn into confrontations. And confrontations involving a pregnancy don't stay on the internet. While all of this was unfolding, one person stepped into the conversation with completely different energy. Jaidyn Alexis, Blueface's other baby mama, posted a video congratulating the couple. No chaos, no rant, calm energy. Said she was stable mentally and emotionally and wished them the best. The internet didn't know what to do with that. People expected her to explode. Instead, she smiled. Some fans believed it, said she's grown, said she's secure. Others were skeptical. But here's what her response actually did, regardless of intent. It made everyone else look louder. When one person stays composed in a messy situation, the chaos around them stands out more. Whether it was genuine or strategic, Jaidyn's calm shifted perception in a room that was already noisy, and maybe she understood something the others didn't. She's watched this cycle before. She knows how Blueface operates. She knows how these situations move. And she chose not to add fuel. That alone says something. Now, here's where the whole story lands. Blue wanted another Blue baby. He talked about it like it was something he'd been building toward. Stability after everything he'd been through. And for a moment, the pregnancy announcement made it look like stability had actually arrived. Nevi chosen. A child coming. A new chapter. But the way things unfolded around that announcement revealed something uncomfortable. The old patterns didn't disappear just because the stakes got higher. The same energy that created viral stream moments also created the conditions for an alleged physical confrontation. The same blurred lines that made the grocery stream entertaining made Stunna's position unclear enough that things escalated beyond what anyone expected. Blue wanted the outcome of stability without fully dismantling the system that was never stable to begin with. And that's the real story underneath all of this. A pregnancy doesn't automatically change the culture someone has built around themselves. It raises the stakes. It makes the consequences more serious. It means that what used to be Instagram drama now has a child's safety connected to it. But it doesn't rewrite who someone is or how the people around them operate. Blueface is protective now, curious even. And maybe this moment is the one that actually forces a different kind of decision-making. Or maybe the cycle continues, just with higher consequences attached. Because when pride, public embarrassment, and pregnancy mix together in the same situation, somebody always ends up paying for it. And this time, the internet won't be the only one watching how it ends.